Click on the subscribe button, especially the bell on the right side. Otherwise, you will miss the latest videos.
So, good morning, all. Welcome to Saptarishi. My name is Shweta, and I wish to share a few points in continuation to what we spoke in the last video. And this video will also contain few things which are related to your remedies. This is a new perspective that I want to share on this. Okay, especially for those who are new to Lal Kitab. So before I start, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our respected Pandit Roopchand ji and to my respected teacher, because of whom I'm here. So coming back to the topic now, you know what? I have observed in the past few months or years, I'll say that especially people who are new to Lal Kitab or who haven't read Lal Kitab, no, they mostly rely on the videos of YouTube, and they see the general remedies and then they perform as it is. Which, again, as I said in my last video, never do that. Always consult an expert before doing that. So here I'd like to narrate a small incident. So what happened, I just came across recently, there was a person who told me that he watched the video, and in that video some chart was being discussed, and coincidentally that chart, that person and whose kundli was discussed, and him, they both had problems. So the person whose chart was discussed, he was suggested to feed a cow. Now, the person who had met me personally, he also went ahead and fed a cow. He just thought that because he shared the same problem, maybe he has to share the same solution. But who would go and tell him that you are not supposed to feed a white cow? When the cow has different shades, it means feeding a cow cannot be same for everybody. Some may have to feed a white cow, some may have to feed a brown cow or a black cow. How will you know that? So that's again what I'm going to discuss today. Also, there's one more thing that I'd like to share here, because I was just going through the comments in the video, and people said that they could relate to what I said, and they just went through their charts and all. No, see, guys, let me tell you one thing. Lal Kitab is huge. Okay, it's written in 5 volumes. So Pandit Roopchand ji, he started writing it in 1939, and then 1940, 41, 42, and the last one came in 1952. It is huge. What we can do is, at best we can share very important points which can cover up in 15 minutes or half an hour. But there are other things to it as well. There's conjunction, there's aspect, right? So for that, you have to go deep, dig deep, right? You just can't say that, no, because it is said and it's in my chart and it's not matching. See the other things as well. There's a lot of difference in Vedic and Lal Kitab, though Lal Kitab has come from Vedic. The aspects are different, completely different, guys. Okay? Trust me, it's the most beautiful book, but you will have to go through it once, at least. Okay? So let me share my PPT with you all. Give me a second. Okay. Where do we do this from? Just give me a second. Yep. Yes. So I hope you all can see it now. All right. Okay. So yes, this is what I was discussing with you all, that this is feeding a cow, right? You hear somewhere that for so and so problem one should feed a cow. Just don't go ahead and do it, please. Okay. Go to an expert, ask him. If he suggests, he will also suggest you what's the color of the cow, what day you should do it. Lot of things come with this. Just feeding a cow is not going to suffice. Similarly, this is something very common. You must have heard it, right? Keep a pet, especially a dog. Keep a dog as a pet. Have you seen at some places dogs also come in various shapes and shades and sizes? But I'm just talking about a particular case here when you have a dog without a tail. Have you seen that? Black dog without a tail. Where have you seen it? In movies, especially as dogs which are very active, right? Guys, come on, that's a remedy, okay? That's a particular remedy for a particular conjunction where you don't want a planet to harm you, you cut that planet. Okay? Should I tell you that? Okay. I want you all to discover it gradually. All right? Why do we keep a black dog? Why do we keep a brown dog? When do we cut the tail? When do we not cut the tail? Right? It's all very. Yes. So I was saying that when you see that people keep dogs as pets, just don't keep dogs as pets because you saw somewhere or you heard somebody saying in the YouTube. Okay, come on guys, this is your chart, this is your kundli, this is your key to life, right? So it's always advisable that you go to an expert to do that. Okay, he'll guide you how to go about it. Everybody's chart is different. Okay. Similarly, distribution of sweets. Now, this is something very common. This is something very common because people come to your house, you offer them sweets. If there's a good news, you offer sweets, right? So, sweets is something, this is how we maintain the social relations. But do you know that in a particular combination, if Mars is sitting at in a particular house, you are not supposed to serve the sweets? Yeah, you distribute sweets unknowingly, and that can actually hamper your ongoing life or work. You never know that, right? So yes, be very vigilant about your lives. Be observe what you do and what brings. Now these are very small observations in your life. Just observe the cause and effect. If you come through something, if you are doing something and that is hampered, just think, what did you do before that? What did you, anything that you just did few days back due to which this has happened? And the best thing, to save time, go to an expert, show your chart, and he or she will tell you that yes, how to go about it, right? And let me tell you, serving drinking water. Oh my God. Can this also be a deterrent somewhere? Yes, it can be. Right? Otherwise, serving water is something that we say that yes, it is. We should always serve water at least. This is the least we can do. Right? Something that people can't imagine that yes, even serving water can bring problems for them. Right? What is water? Water is moon. Where is it placed in your chart? Should you give water or not? The moment you offer water and you are just showered with problems, one after the other. So this is Lal Kitab, a beautiful book that tells you exactly pinpoint what's going to happen, what you should do, what you should not do. Okay, what do we have next? Remedies of planets. Now here, I just want to reiterate what I said in the beginning, right? The questions that were asked to me in the comments that, ma'am, I have such and such combination as you said, but I do not see any thing or symptoms as mentioned by you. How is it possible? Guys, let me tell you, say somebody says that this planet is weak and you do the remedy. Okay. So he says, let's say that take Ketu. Rahu and Ketu is something that we do the remedies generally, right? So let's take Ketu for that matter. And suppose Ketu is placed somewhere in a bad house, and you say that, okay, let me just perform the remedy. But do you realize that it's not only the placement of planets that make it bad? There are virtual combinations. Now, these virtual combinations, there may be some aspect or some conjunction or some virtual combination which might be correcting that planet, and you do not know that. You just see a video wherein the masters or the learners of Lal Kitab, they tell you that this placement is bad, and they're absolutely right in saying so. But how you misinterpret it is like, you see a chart, you see that, okay, this is placed in exactly how the person said. So this planet is weak and let me do the remedy. But you did not see your chart holistically. There might be some aspect of some very good planet which might be correcting your this Ketu. There might be some conjunction, there might be some virtual combination. And for this, guys, you will have to go through Lal Kitab, read it, I would suggest. And also, there are 5 volumes. So to save in your time, go to an expert and do it. Please. This is your life, guys. Okay? Remedies are beautiful. Lal Kitab is beautiful. But your chart has to be viewed holistically. That's something very important. There are small nitty-gritties. Only an expert can let you know that how to go about it. Okay? Make your life beautiful. And as I always say that every problem has a solution. And every lock has a key, and the key is your chart. But you should know how to use the lock and key correctly. Okay? All right. So best wishes. Have a good life. Have a great one. Thank you.